Okay, this wasn't really the topic that I was gonna. I said I was gonna do a part two, so I owe myself uh, a promise that I would make this one a part two. The other nations don't have to say I don't have it. Part two. The other nations, they ain't got to say I don't have it. Part two. Yeah. So you can say things better when it's actually in your spirit to say it, in your mind to say it. Like when you see what I'm saying. So I just randomly went live. Who knows? I might can get something out of this live and speak on it. But most of the time, I just naturally just put stuff. I don't have to be impressed to say nothing. I just love naturally. Naturally, I like posting videos anyway. But I'm still passionate about talking about stuff like this. How are you doing? I'm doing good tonight. I'm doing good. I be going off. Keep me some books in my hand right here to read. Um, so I just said that I'm not gonna try to get no more books right now until I'm done reading these books and understand, not just reading them, but actually understanding what I'm reading. But I was talking about earlier how the other nations, they don't have to say, well, I can't afford that. I couldn't afford it. I don't have it. I don't have the money. I don't have this. Y'all know how it is. More than likely, what culture do you? Because a lot of people gonna try to like throw it in that universal and say everybody, but that's not so. No, no, no. Uh, when you look around, you see these banks like Fargo's, First Guaranty Bank, all that. Who own all that stuff? The Burger King. Although our people work for them, who own that? So the question will have to go like this. We all know damn well. When have you ever seen a black bank? When have you ever seen uh if we do own businesses and stuff like that, who they got to go to, what businesses or what nation of people that they got to go to in order to get the lumber, all the lumber, the wares, the softwares, and you still got to go and buy the stuff from another nation if we got the money. Most of the time we'll be like, let me say it like this. Which nation of people more than likely that fit Deuteronomy chapter 28? I'm gonna say it like that. Y'all know when it comes down to like, well, I ain't got the money for that. How many of you ever told your children, or you just lived in a neighborhood to where you had to tell the little ones that come, y'all know how it is. Well, uh, I don't have it right now. All the money that I had to pay it. I had to pay bills. I had to pay this. I had to pay my utility bill. I had to pay my water bill. I got a water bill I owe, let's say, $300. And $300 to a so-called Hispanic, Black, and Native American man, that's a lot because we're so used to being at the bottom. Now, what nation of people you usually say, well, I can't afford that. So you got, what nation of people also have to go in the store? Have you all ever, who does, more than likely, who does this sound like and who does it fit? When you go in the store and you buying grocery, whether you shopping at a shopping center for just a shopping center, a grocery store, and you get in there and you realize that the stuff that you rung up, now you got to take some of the shit off because you can't afford to pay for it all. Then sometimes somebody behind you will say, the Most High managed a lot of times to step in by the mercy of God, and allow somebody is to have a compassionate heart to say, okay, don't worry about it, I got it. It's all on me. The rest is on me. You're like, okay, dang, okay. Uh, what nation of people more than likely does that fit? When they have to go in there and say how much that is. Oh, take that off. I'm not gonna be able to get that. And then you have to have they have to call for the manager is to come and void that shit. Like, void, you sitting in the line right there, and now you got a whole line of people. You thinking to yourself, damn, now I got all these people back in. about 40 damn people in the line. I got all these people backed up and been backed up for about 30 minutes because they spent 30 minutes ringing up all this stuff, knowing damn well what you more than likely you can pay for it. You ain't gonna never hear tell of the people who control this damn world, control the so-called what they call White House. Go into a grocery store and you hear about it on the news that they couldn't afford it and they had to take some of the shit off. Show me that video. I guarantee you, you ain't gonna find it. Where the people that control the world, the so-called White House, all them people that work in the center, the secretary, all these different people that represent different things in that political house, right? When the last time have you ever heard of the old presidents, they blogging that and putting it on the news and showing it on TV where they had to take some of the stuff off and they had to wait, they gotta wait a whole damn month. Because you 4 months, no grocery in the house. You gotta take some of it off. You gotta survive with lunch meat, sandwiches, and now you ain't got no damn sugar in the house. Now you have a little something, and you got how much is that? They ring it up. Take it off. Void that. You got to sit in there and watch them take the majority of that shit off of that. You ain't never seen that like this in the so-called White House, to where a man, they ringing up all this food, then the presidents and the so-called all these people that work in the so-called White House, right? That our people built, right? But our people got to avoid some of these things because the people who control the majority of the resources is not really giving people enough of resources of money for whatever it is, resources for transportation, cars, and all that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Tell you the truth. Tell the truth. Most of us, the only time we had a large amount of money, let's just be real. It had to be some damn lawsuit, right? Y'all know this happens in the African American community. Been going on for decades. We know this. That's the only time. Seriously, more than likely, I say more than likely, when we have a large amount of something, our people. I'm just speaking in general across the board of our people because only our people can relate to this end. You see what I'm saying? The only time that we are actually can have something is, when you fell down and you hurt yourself, and by the grace of God, the Most High put you in a position to where now you have a lawsuit and you're gonna get all this whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That's the only time we can ever understand and get a general idea what it feels like is to be wealthy or well off. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I just lied. In the African American community, because how do we talk in the African American community? How do we talk? We'll say things like, well, baby, I believe they got a settlement. I believe that they was hurt some kind of way and they got paid off and got all that whatever. Y'all know how it is. You see what I'm saying? And that's the only time we get a kind of a general idea of what it feels like is to be living on the top, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. Tell me I just lied. We know it's all true. We all can relate to that. You see what I'm saying? Because we was born into the shit, right? We all was born into this shit. So can't nobody come and teach your kids, teach our children how it feels and what it feels like is to be black, child of color, or whatever. They cannot teach your child how to be teach your child how to be a man and teach your child how to be a woman. Your black little girls and black little boys. So you know what I'm saying? They can't really do that because they don't know what it feels like because they are not us. They are not like us. They are different. They are from a different genealogy. So they will never be able to relate to what we're talking about. If they try to come and relate to what I just talked about, it'll consume the shit out of them. It might scare the shit out of them because they ain't used to it. Because they know that they ancestors is guilty of putting our people in these horrible conditions to where a lot of you as parents or as a single parent or as a single father got to walk around here and you got to bum rise to work. You got to pay somebody to take you. All this type of stuff. Y'all know this is how it is in the so-called Hispanic, blacks, and Native American community. This is all uh black culture, Hispanic culture, Native American culture, Haitian, or whatever you want to call it. All these different Dominicans and all these people, Cubans, so-called Cubans, which would be Israelites, right? Only the Israelites know what that feels like, is to experience that type of stuff. All the other nations, anything outside of Israel, other than Israel, it'll consume you. You couldn't, it would be like you speaking Greek to them because they wouldn't even know how to relate to it. It's like going into another, trying to go over into England and trying to speak your language to the people in England or whatever, or Portuguese. They don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's the same way it is when it comes to the black struggle. No other nation on the planet knows what it feels like is to struggle like that because they never had it because they forefathers and foremothers own every single thing. They own the world. They in their heaven. So how could they tell you what a struggle is when it's all in their hands and they control the resources? You see what I'm saying? That's why we have to walk around here as so-called Hispanic, blacks, Native American people, and we have to look at the people that we trying to get in the line behind us, what it is, how much it costs. The reason I can't afford that phone, or the reason I can't afford that, because I don't have it right now. I won't have nothing until the end of. It'll be. Uh, it's gonna be at the end of next month before I have anything. Right now, I don't have nothing. I got a light bill that's $400 and some dollars. That I'm just making up something. I'm just making up something because when you look at Deuteronomy 28, compare Deuteronomy 28 to what I'm saying, and you will see, oh, wait a minute, that doesn't sound like Europeans. That Europeans, like Esau. That sounds like, that sounds more like Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. That doesn't sound like the the Caucasian community. No, anybody would be if you talking to people and you say, what nations of people sound like it has more crime, more violence in this community versus this community don't have no crime, they rich as hell. When you go into their communities, they got fence, like they got their own business. You go into their neighborhood, they got a house look like super damn domes or whatever. In their neighborhood, they living good, the grass looks well, everything, just everything is up the top. They got a big, wide garage, big as a damn car parking lot, and they got about 5 or 6 owned cars. They even got car businesses, and they got shopping centers right there hooked on to their house, where they ain't got to go to stores. Right away, you're gonna be able to determine. You're gonna be able to say, well, you know what? Nah, that don't sound like Negro shit. Nah, that don't sound like the Negro shit. Cause you know damn well so-called Negroes do not own shit like that. No. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American people don't own shit like that. That sounds like, to me, and the Caucasian, the so-called Caucasian people know that. Now, anybody would know in their right mind, nah, that's Caucasian stuff right there. This what you talking about? Being in the ghetto, starved out. I got to wait till the end of next month. I gotta wait till the 31st because I'm not gonna have nothing until the 31st of October. This is that. This is September, and I'm not. So we just in the beginning of the month. So I'm not gonna be able. I'm gonna have to hit you back up when the money comes out next month because right now the whole month I done spent all I had on bills. What nation of people does that sound like? That sound like niggas, Negro shit. Anybody know damn well that's not gonna be a it's not gonna be the Caucasian race because the Caucasian, so-called Caucasian race, they control it all. Yeah. So Something just told me it's just break that down like that. You see what I'm saying? But they want to say we hate. No, we how in the hell is it being is that racist? Me explaining to you and breaking it down what the reality is. You know how it's breaking that down with me. That ain't have nothing to do with hate. Racism is somebody who controls it. We don't control the food stamps. We don't control no kind of the money resources, none of that. We don't control what these people, the prices that they decide that they will put on these groceries in the grocery store. We don't control that. The people that once they get into their hand, the people who own everything in here, they have control over that. They can heist the price if they want to. Esau can do that if he wants to, or he can bring that price down. He can jack that price up if he want to, whatever he want, whatever he say. Why? Because he controls that. It's just like a car on the road. If you are controlling that vehicle, if you steer that vehicle with that steering wheel in the way that you want it. If I'm on the passenger side and the person driving, they can say, well, look, I'm controlling it. This is my car, right? So what? It's up to them. You ain't controlling nothing. You just in there driving, right? You just ride. You enjoying the ride. You see what I'm saying? But you can't control them and tell them where and where not to go, right? Because it's impossible for you is to blame yourself when you don't have no control of the steering wheel, right? So it's like we are Babylon the Great, right? We is in America, and it's like we're in we are in blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people are in a vehicle, right? So who do we have controlling the steering wheel? The Esau. Esau is controlling the steering wheel, right? They control all of the resources, right, of the steering wheel. They control they are the people who can make the decisions whether that stuff can be shift over here. They can make a decision to whether the lights and all of that could be up, right? At any point in time, they can shut everything down here if they want to. And Esau, they knows I'm telling the truth. They know that I'm telling the truth. They can control everything. If you're driving a damn car on the road, right? Who have control over whether you put insurance on there, have a license tag on your car, all that type of stuff. You can't even get out here and drive without Esau's permission. You can't. You can't do that. Now, if Esau say, look, you don't need you don't need no driver's license, you don't need no sticker, no tag. I said so. Whatever he say, you can get out here and drive and nothing will happen. Why? Because they control that. It's their world. They living in their kingdom. They do what they want to do. And Esau, deep down within, they can't argue that. Nobody can come on here and dispute that. No, they can't dispute that. Tell me I just lied. If I'm again, let me break it down again. If I'm controlling that vehicle, if I'm the one who's controlling that steering wheel, you got 30 people in that one vehicle, right? If I take the car and run off into a cliff, who fault that it is that run into that cliff? Huh? It's the damn person who driving, right? It's the person who driving. Am I right? So if you go out here, look, the Esau can relate to this here. Esau know that I'm right. If you go out here and get in you a goddamn car and you drive your shit on this highway and you run into and you kill hundreds of people in a vehicle, what do you think Esau's gonna do? What do you think Esau gonna do? They probably gonna take, you know damn well they're gonna take your license. They can do that. You can't say, well, look, Esau, you ain't taking my driver's license. Oh, yes, I can. We control this world. We control everything. So use a damn lie. Give that shit up. And plus, you're gonna be in their captivity, in their jail system, because they gonna tell you, look, you is held responsible because you went and you killed over 100 people, almost 100 people or 30 people in a car. So yes, you gonna be responsible. They're gonna make you hold you responsible for all the people that you crashed into and that lost their lives. Not only that, but all the people that you caused to get hurt. And I'm just using this as a parable. All those people that you lives that you caused to be taken by your reckless driving. Guess what's gonna happen? Esau and them, you gonna be sued. Tell me I'm lying. You living in a real society where Esau can sue you. They'll do it when all the lawyers and all of the what you call these people, the prosecutor, you have to be in the court system and stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just showing you how Esau kingdom worked, right? So so as it is with God. God gonna hold all the other nations responsible for all of the damage and the captivity that they have done because they control the steering wheel of America. And the steering wheel is that they control the money resources, all of that, which is the steering wheel. They can choose to cut your food stamps down to a little nothing. If they want to, they can do it. Or they can take and they can raise your food stamps to $400 to $500 if they really wanted to. They can do that. This is their kingdom. They do what they want to do. They can wake up today and tomorrow and take them a vacation. They can. Like, you can't do nothing about it. This is my kingdom. You don't tell me what to do in my kingdom. That, in so many words, that's what they say. You can't tell me what to do in my kingdom. But sometimes when you breaking down these people, you got to use that kind of logic so that people can understand where you're coming from. Esau, they control Albertsons, Plant Fitness, Big Lots, even the people. Let's say if a so-called black man owned that, a so-called black woman, a Hispanic, a Native American person owned that. Guess what? They got to get permission from Esau and get a license, a business license, and all of that. Then you got to turn around and pay property tax. We got to pay property taxes to Esau. They're taxes, and if you don't keep the taxes up, you know, and really, which means it's telling you that you don't really own it. You don't even own the damn car that you pay for. You pay for that car, and if you keep their license tag or the license plate on that car, every day, if you're not driving that car and you no longer can pay the insurance on that car, any of that type of stuff, guess what's going to happen? If you don't turn the every day you keep that license plate, that's how much money they're going to charge. It's going to go up and up and up. Every day that license plate is not turned in, they count every day as money, 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 right? And within a year's time, that money added up. Now you owe $100,000 because you kept the license plate all that time. Now, if you don't pay this money, Esau's gonna put you in his captivity jail until you can get out. And now you got to get a job and you got to work just to pay these people back. That's slavery. This system is set up and it is designed is to be for our failure. Yeah, it's designed and set up for our failure because you living in a world to where they purposely, and then not only that, they purposely taking the seeds out of certain foods. Foods, like, I mean, fruits. You got to be one demonic, evil individual is to take and make up something to put GMOs in the food. It's to destroy our people. You see what I'm saying? You got to be an evil, demonic individual. It's to think. It's to be so low in your mind. It's to take the seeds out of fruits, then charge people damn near $20 for a bag of damn grapes. Fruit grapes now. You got over a pound. Esau gonna make you gonna you'll spend $100 damn near about $90 buying some damn grapes or some fruit in the damn store. A damn jug of milk might be 15. Esau, they they are so corrupt, man. Esau is so corrupt until he is so dirty, so demonic, so devilish. They are willing to take, if they can sell you a bag of potato chips for $15, they'll do it to keep from having mercy upon you. That's how demonic and evil these people are. The damn computers is just is worse than it's more than rent. That now how stupid and demonic and devilish this man can be, to the point to where he hate us. He hate our people so much. They will use it to their advantage because they say, okay, these Negroes, they know that this is going to come handy. They love this here. Our children, they children love the Xboxes and the PlayStations and all of that. You know what we gonna do? We gonna find a way we can use that is to make money off of their people. We gonna use it to our advantage as a scam. We gonna make it the price is so high. We gonna make it almost impossible for them is to afford this. I hate them so much. That's what they say. I hate them blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people so much. That's what Esau say. Until you know what, I'm willing to go to the extreme of making it impossible for them is to be able to afford a TV or a PlayStation. I'm gonna hack the price up so high. I'm gonna do it on purpose. I'm gonna do it on purpose. I'm gonna jack high price. I'm gonna hijack the rent up higher. I'm gonna make the rent where it's impossible to where they ass got to be homeless. Where they got to be homeless. This is how this man feels about our people. And we just getting a manifestation of how these people really are the whole time. We don't give a damn. We gonna heist the rent. We gonna make the rent. Some places we gonna make it $2,100 because what we trying to do is I hate them so much. I want this is how they feel about us. I want them wiped off the planet. I don't care. We gonna when they go to the doctors, the hospitals, we gonna be working against that too. It's all we plotting together to make a conspiracy against this. Yeah, man. It's amazing how that nation of people can hate us that much. Isn't that amazing? I'm gonna make all of the food high. We're gonna have everything sky high when they go in the stores. Just like today, to prove my point further, a elderly lady went and paid her phone bill today. Right? I'm just gonna say it like that. When she got there, these people told her is that she got to download the damn app on her damn phone to come in and pay it. It's gonna be an extra charge fee because we done went up where she was paying for her son and for herself 100 and some dollars, right? 100. It was like I think she took the elder lady said it was like $140, right? Okay, where they went up $5 more. No, wait a minute. It's like it's 50 now. 150 went up, and they heisted. They made a new law to where if you don't download the app on your phone, if I'm trying to make sense out of the video, then it's gonna be an extra fee charge if you coming in doing it. They doing everything anything. I'm telling you, anything that looks too much like right, anything that looks too much like right. Guess what they do? They heisting the. This is too good for them. I'm gonna heist the price up. I'm gonna make it a little bit more harder for them. They talking about coming in paying it. We making it too easy for them. We going to heist these prices up, and we gonna find something is to be greedy and get more money out of it. You know, and that's how dirty the system is. It's like they against us. Yep. Yeah, man. That's how demonic they is, man. And when I heard that today, I said, "Damn, you mean to tell me Esau they went up on the phone bills and stuff? Like what the hell?" Yep. So I'm gonna talk to y'all some more about some more of this when I get in the house. All right. I'll see y'all later.